Hi guys, welcome to another vlog of JD Walker. Today I'm going to discuss about my experience about Continental GT650. I'm just a layman rider, so before purchasing a bike, we follow many famous motor channels to know about the bike that we love to own. But after getting your darling bike, you face many problems. After a couple of months, you get pissed off and start planning to sell it. This things happens just because you have followed bike specifications, but you haven't followed any layman rider. You do not know the way to ride it, how to ride it, where to ride it, and the most important is the maintenance of the bike, how to maintain it properly. So, to know about all these things, one who is like me a motor rider but not a motor man must follow a layman owner's review. So today I'm going to tell you about my experience about Continental GT650 BS6. There are pros and cons, so one by one I'm going to discuss about it through the questions that many of my JD Walker family members have raised. First question: why you have chosen this bike? The answer is I have opted this bike because I like cafe style riding. It is an old school bike and I like retro style. Just a raw bike with minimum features, just an ABS, that's it. The second reason to choose this bike was my budget. If you are looking for a 650cc bike and your budget is 3.5 lakh and you are a frequent city rider or a weekend rider, Continental is the best choice for you. Now, the second point is how it looks. As I have told you that it is an old school bike, it gives a retro classic look. Continental GT650 is just like an old wine in a new bottle. If your bike with single seat is standing with a bunch of little class engines, don't feel low dude. It will definitely set its own presence. Trust me, it look awesome with some nominal Royal Enfield accessories that I've already mentioned in my earlier vlog. The best thing about Cafe Racer is at any point of time you can do a hell lot of modifications that will help you to keep rolling with it without getting bored. You can gift your Cafe Racer to your grandson and I'm sure he will love to grab it. Now, the third point is engine performance. Continental GT650 draws power from a 648cc air and oil-cooled parallel twin motor that makes peak power of 47.6 PS at 7100 rpm and 52 Nm of torque at 5200 rpm. At 6-speed transmission assisted by a slip and assist clutch transfers power to a rear wheel via chain drive. The chassis is all new dual cadre frame that has been developed by Harris Performance. Suspension duties are handled by 41 telescopic forks at the front and twin gas charge shock absorber at the rear with preload adjustability. The braking of the bike is very good as it has a single 320 disc at the front and a single 240 disc brake at the rear. It also gives a ABS, dual channel ABS comes right off the shelf. There is no doubt that Royal Enfield has set another benchmark with its 650 parallel twin engine. Both the twin models are giving tough competition in the market. Even I came to know that they are coming up with some new models very soon. The engine is quite refined with minimum vibration, awesome smoothness and immense power of torque. The best way you can feel this engine, first you take a classic or Electra 350 or 500 test ride, doesn't matter. Then on the same day you take a test ride of this engine. You will get your answer and I'm sure there will be a smile on your face. Because of the weight of this bike and its aerodynamic structure and aggressive sitting posture, you get a complete balance that increases your confidence to pull it harder and harder. Now, the fourth point is sitting posture. Cafe Racer is the origin of sports bike, or you can say the sports bike is the refined version of Cafe Racer with new and updated technologies and feature. With its touring seat or single seat, it is quite comfortable to ride at a stretch of 150 km, but before hopping on, you must know the techniques of sitting posture on a Cafe Racer or a sports bike so that you can avoid some basic issues such as wrist pain, back pain and all. Trust me friends, it matters. You must follow some YouTube videos before hopping on a Cafe Racer or a sports bike. Now, my next question is height required for this bike. Minimum height you require to handle the bike is 5 feet, and if you are a bit shorter, grab a high heel riding boot that will make it easier for you. But height is not the only thing you should consider. Weight matters, bro. Make sure that you can easily handle the weight of the bike as it is more than 202 kgs, especially when you are turning it in a short curve or pulling it back on a slightly slided road. I would suggest go for a test ride and keep in mind the points that I have discussed. Now, the sixth point is heating issues. 650cc parallel twin engine semi air and oil cooled naked raw bike, you expect no heating issues. It's impossible. Problem arises when you get stuck in a traffic, then you will face the heating issues, but it's okay. When you again start your ride, you won't feel any heating issues after 20 km per hour and above. My recommendation is that at least use a good quality jeans and a high ankle leather riding boots. Use proper riding gears, helmets, riding boots, gloves when you are on a highway or a freeway. Now, the seventh point is after sale service and maintenance cost. After sale service is very good as Royal Enfield knows the value of goodwill and the pride and love for their owners. Even in this pandemic situation, they are performing very well. I don't know about the other dealers, but my dealer has supported me throughout the time and has given his best to resolve any problem, not only me but all the owner of his branch. The name of the branch is East India Royal Enfield, that is located back opposite of Kala Mandir, Shakespeare Shahrani, Kolkata. After first servicing that costed me around 3000, the bike power has increased and the engine has become much smoother. This is also one of the reasons for choosing this bike. Low maintenance and stone through service centers. Because of the above points, you get a good resale value as compared to other brands. After all, देसी है लेकिन इंग्लैंड का origin है. Gene matter करता है. Please lube and clean your chain at every 150 km or 20 days, whichever is earlier, to avoid any chain noise and to maintain the smoothness of the engine. My personal recommendation is Motul chain cleaner and lube oil. The last question is कितना देती है or mileage. In cities you get 24 to 25 km and on highways you get 26 to 27 kilometers. It solely depends on the way you ride a machine. Hard riding will give you less mileage and soft riding will give you more mileage. So guys, if you have liked my reviews, please give me a super like and be a part of JD Walker family. You are most welcome. Subscribe my channel. You can also share your views in the comment section. Thank you guys.